many minutes?
Right now, we're live. What's up, Team Buckhouse? Welcome to the live stream in Munich, Germany. We just rode all around the Alps. If you're not watching this live, you know what to do. Keep watching, listen to it like a podcast. I have a lot to talk about. So hopefully a bunch of you guys jump on. We can talk about this, ask me a bunch of questions. Even if you're not watching this live, feel free to drop as many questions or comments you have in the comments of this video. But really the only way this live stream and this whole trip has been made possible is by Clue bindings, Clue snowboarding, but to make the Clue binding, which is a hybrid step-in binding system. Their information is linked in the description. If you want to save 20% off the Clues, do that right now with the pre-order. But yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of you guys start jumping in here very soon. And obviously I'm gonna say what up to you guys. I didn't have this pre-set up so people aren't like ready and waiting because I didn't know what time. It's an 8-hour difference right now. My schedule and like the way I normally do things is all messed up. But thankfully, me and Cody worked our butts off to have videos already edited and ready for this trip, which is insane. And this is something that I've talked about for years. When I started doing this, I was like, man, one day I'm gonna travel the world because of this YouTube channel. And it's now happened, which is like mind-blowing. Once again, thanks to Clue. But to me, I remember the days that me and Ski Doc sat and talked about like, oh, dude, we're going to go ride in Europe. We're going to ride in the Alps one day. And now we've done it. Like, Ski Doc came, by the way, guys. It's super rad. Diana, Zero, Carter, what up, dude? Stoked that you're a big fan. Oliver, Charles, what country are you in? We're in Germany right now. We're in Munich. We've been skating around the city, exploring it. It's been super fun, but we just wrapped up an epic 4-day Clue team tour through Austria and Switzerland. We went to Solden, then we went to St. Anton, and then we went to Montafon, which is like the best resort I think I've ever been to in my life. It was incredible. And then we went to Locks, so a bunch of rad places. Randy, 20 months, dude, as a member, dude. Thank you so much for supporting the dream. Yo, hope you guys are having a blast. 2 years coming soon. Full-blown gold, Randy. I really appreciate you, man, supporting the dream, dude. You are rad. I hope your season's been incredible, my dude. I forgot to open up the important places, or the things for donations. If you hear people in the background, we got Ski Doc and Johannes chilling on the stream, or with me, in this beautiful Clue condo that we're in. But dude, traveling the world, I've never left the country before this trip, so like this has been a very eye-opening, really rad experience. And Germany, Austria, Switzerland, beautiful countries, absolutely beautiful. I mean, I didn't expect them to not be, but and then the Alps, guys, the Alps changed my life. Wait till you start seeing the content that comes from this trip. And then Rob just dropped a donation. Said, loving the European content. Was this your last day? So it was what Rob is referring to is Clue. Let me pull him up. Clue Snowboarding has been making vlogs. They went crazy and posted the video the day after, and I've done that before. I've done it. I filmed it a lot in 360, so it's a lot to film a video and then drop it the next day, and they did that. They've crushed it. So if you want to watch any of Clue's edits of the European tour, they are live right now on Clue's YouTube, which I'm going to throw that YouTube in the chat. So go watch some of the vlogs. Now my vlogs will be 1,000% different. Like I filmed my style, so many different things, but Clues are also very different than my videos. So I just shared the link. I'm gonna put it in the description of this video as well. Now that I'm here, let's do that. Oh, go download it. I normally have like different monitors, so it's easier to navigate or do things real quick. So. Sorry about that, guys. Just bear with me. I'm literally looking for this. I have so many windows like stacked on top of each other right now. There we go. I'm going for this live stream. Boom. Okay, so it's Clue's YouTube is also in the description. But the other thing we need to do, I need to get their Instagram, but you guys need to go follow Clue on Instagram so we can get them 100,000 followers. So if you're not following Clue on Instagram yet, you're messing up. Go do that as well. But go check out the videos. And energy, we were in Austria and Switzerland in the Alps. It was so rad. Oliver, what's up? Carter, how we doing? Edu Robo, how we doing? And Clue. Yeah, the Clue team is rad. I rode with a bunch of the riders. Obviously, I rode with all the back-end people, all the social media managers. Got to meet all of the owners of Clue. It's been an incredible experience. What are you doing over there?
Stoking the fire.
Well, come stoke this this chat. Come stoke the chat up.
All
right. Enjoy it, man. Bucket list trip right now. Baron, you know it. How you doing, man? Dougie in the house. Do you plan to go to Japan? Oh, Japan will be sick. What do you recommend? Clue step-in bindings or Burton step-in bindings? Come on, that's... Of course, I'm going to say Clue bindings, they're the best. But the reason why I say Clue compared to Burton step-on is it still has straps. Like, you can run the Clue binding like a traditional binding. You can't drink that in front of the camera. Or... you can do the step-in option, which is so rad. But like as a park rider or someone that rides insane terrain, sometimes you got to really crank down your bindings for what you're doing, and you have that option with the step-ons. You don't have that option. You scoot over.
Oh.
We got the ski dock in the house.
What's up, everybody?
Literally 3 days before I was headed to Europe, he calls me. He goes, "I'm coming." I was like, "What?" He's like, "I'm coming to Europe." And I was like, "Well, hold on. I got to call Clue." So I called up the boys, and we made it happen. And this dude's in Europe with me, which has made the videos way better because not only did he help film, but Ski Dock's goofy, man.
Man, it's been fun. I bought my plane ticket the day that I flew, so it was like super last minute.
Yeah.
But we're here, and it's like that's something we always dreamed about. Just come out to Europe together, years ago, and we're here.
That being said, if you're in Summit County right now, like let's say your day's wrapping up on the mountain, the ski dock, this is the cool thing. He's grown. The ski dock van is working right now in Frisco at outer range from 2 to 6 p.m. So if you're in Summit County, you're leaving Copper, Breck, Keystone, you want to get a tune, go get one from the ski dock.
Comes with a drink too.
Yeah, go get a tune from the ski dock van. Outer range is a rad little place to hang out. So, but we'll do Japan for sure. Japan will be. It just needs to be done right. And I don't have that answer yet, right now. St. Antons is absolutely nuts. 88 lifts doesn't sound real. We rode 3 of those lifts.
That's all we needed.
That's all we needed. That mountain's huge.
Those 3 lifts were like a whole mountain.
It was a whole Colorado mountain. It was rad. You'll see in the videos. Fencing clips. How you doing? Do you plan to go to Italy or the Italian Alps to snowboard one day? Not this trip. This trip, the snowboarding is done. Jonathan, by the way, skiing is better.
Ooh, that's a rough comment.
No way skiing's better. Nolan, how we doing?
Chilling.
What board should I get? I'm a big fan of the Burn Custom. This is my go-to. Lisa, how we doing? How long are you staying? We're here tonight, which it's 11:15 p.m. right now in Munich, Germany. Which it's cool. I went live right around the same time I go live in America. I planned for that. I might get a little tired, so don't judge me. But we have all day tomorrow. I'm going to one of the Clue So they have a manufacturer warehouse where they make all the Clue bindings. I went there and like toured it and stuff. That was really cool. And then they have like an office in Munich where they film content, they work, things like that. I'm going there tomorrow, and it's gonna be rad. And then I come home on Monday. Lisa, if you think St. Anton is awesome, you should look up Three Valleys, France / Les Valles, largest ski area in the world. Really? St. Anne's was ridiculously large. You're gonna go to Spain next, maybe? Does Spain have riding? Spain's more south, I know that. Dude, wait till you're in Japan. Go to Japan. Alps look amazing, but Japan is another level. I'd love to hear your comparison. Yeah, I need to. I don't know. I need to experience. Apparently, I just hear Japan's got like the best snow, but like the mountains, to me in Japan don't look as gnarly. But I could be wrong. Tristan got gold in half pipe at Aspen today. I missed the last run while riding buttermilk. No way. Let's go, Tristan. Dude, that gets me so hyped. Yo, how's it going? I'm currently teaching one of my ski friends how to snowboard. Good job, Nate. You're doing the Lord's work. Our goal is to try and turn every skier into a snowboarder. Don't judge me. We're drinking a Red Bull. We're out here in it's getting late. Hey, I just want to say I'm a huge fan. I was wondering if you're ever going to go back to Mountain Creek in New Jersey. I do. I need to. I went night riding. I want to go during the day. Brian, hello. Sup. I'm subbed. Have you ever skied Wisconsin, Minnesota? Prime time. This was 16 euros. So many times, man. I've skied in Wisconsin. Here, check this out. Primetime. You need to go to resortskimaps.com. What are you doing? Boom. There's the link right there. That has all of the resorts that I've gone to in the United States. All the green snowboarders are the resorts I've been to. You can click on and watch the video there, and then you'll know. You'll see that I've gone to Wisconsin and Minnesota. Haven't touched Summit County in weeks. I feel weird. Vail's been insane lately, though. No complaints here. Vail's been getting good snow, I think. So I get that. How's the snow? I heard the Alps got nuked the last few days. So we got lucky for sure because there was no snow. And then we showed up and we got snow. Then we had a rad bunch of riding. And then they just got so much snow that like the highway was shut down. But we were already back in Munich. So it's crazy. It's crazy good. The avalanche danger was wild. I've never triggered more like slough slides in my entire life. The terrain is so steep. You'll see it was crazy. Let's see. Steezy, what's up? Where is the Alps? The Alps are in Europe. They're like the main mountain range. I think they start around Italy. They start around Italy and they kind of run into kind of like bend around and go to Romania, if that makes sense. And they're huge. They're like the average Alps is like 16,000 vertical feet, where like Colorado's main tallest mountains are like around 14,000. So their mountains are like 2,000 feet taller than our mountains, which is nuts. There's actually a lot of lib techs out here. It's been crazy to see all the snowboard types that are out here in Europe that are also in the United States, and like seeing arbors and Libtex and all these, like, I don't know, it's wild. Obviously, like Burton's everywhere. Way more skiers out here in the Alps, by the way. A ton of skiers. Everyone hit the like button. Yes, I appreciate that. Everyone smash the like button. I know we're kind of low right now in the chat, but please ask questions so we can keep this live stream rolling and talking. And I mean, I'll find a bunch of ways to just ramble for sure. But if you have any snowboard questions, feel free to ask them, and I will do my best to go off. There are resorts 2 to 3 times larger than St. Anton's in France. That's wild. Arizona vlog coming soon? No, you? Yeah, tomorrow. We're going live. Arizona videos, then we're going right into this European trip, which is really cool. These edits are gonna be big ones, like probably 20-minute long. I want to keep a lot in them for me, just in case I never come back, which I don't plan on. I plan on coming back, but so I can have more of the moments and things. It's not gonna be like quick. You'll see. They're gonna be rad. We got Rob in the house. What up, dude? I know Rob's watched all the Clue videos, the Clue edits of this trip. There are 2. Looking for a new board to use. What should I get? Well, what do you want it to do? It's hard to tell you what board to get if I don't know what you want it to do. So if you want to ride terrain park, flat profile will work. Hybrid camber will probably work. Camber snowboards will work. If you're trying to carve, camber snowboards for sure. If you're trying to be buttery, you want a reverse camber. I missed the beginning of the live. Did you guys ride today anywhere? So today we rode skateboards through Munich, Germany. So we're done riding now. So we did a day at Solden, then St. Anton, then Montafon, and then Laux in Switzerland. So we did 4 days riding, and then yesterday we drove to the Clue manufacturing warehouse. Saw how they made Clue bindings, which is really cool. Handmade in Germany. And then came to Munich. We had a wild night last night with we got to Munich, and I told Michael, I was like, dude, we have to get skateboards. Like this, like if we're gonna like see this city, we need skateboards. So I went and got Bristol a skateboard because Bristol needs a skateboard. So I got like this really cute pink girly skateboard that I've been riding around the town. It rips. So we've been in Munich basically last night, all of today. We'll be here all of tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to the Clue headquarters and seeing a bunch of stuff and meeting more Clue people and everything. And then we leave on Monday. So the riding portion of the trip is done. Now it's like all the getting to meet the back end people, seeing the back end process, all that type of stuff. You're my favorite snowboarder, Denver Bronco fan. I appreciate that. What's your budget, Jacob? Oh, you asking for snowboards? Actually, like $600 for a board. You can get a really good snowboard. For $600, you can get like one of the best on the market snowboards. Like, get the Burton Custom. The live stream yawns, they're gonna happen. I'm all messed up from it's an 8-hour time difference, but I'm definitely on Munich time. It was easy. The jet lag was easy. We'll see if jet lag going home is worse, but jet lag coming out here was pretty easy to adjust to. But to go live at the right time, I knew I had to stay up late, which was hard. Have you ever heard of a brand, Fifth Element? Are they good? I've never heard of Fifth Element. Where are you seeing the brand? If it's on Amazon, ooh, but I've never heard of Fifth Element. Are you going anywhere else in the United States? I want to try and plan an East Coast trip. But right now I need to get home, see my family, and that's all. I'm not guaranteeing, planning, or saying. I just want to go hold Roman and Bristol. I miss them so much. Obviously, my wife, Bobby. I want to hold her. I want to see my family so bad. Chris freaking James. What up, big dog? The Arizona videos start posting tomorrow, Chris, so be ready. You ever watched Cloud9 movie? I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever watched it. Ryan, how we doing? I appreciate that you saying that I have the best videos. Are there clue bindings for kids? One day, maybe. Not yet. Clue has a very, very large ideas and goals, and it's going to be rad to see them come to fruition, but currently no kid bindings. Some tips to not catch edges on the SW. What's the SW? I mean, the biggest tip for not catching edges is you need to be like on the opposite edge. So if you don't want to catch your heel edge, you need to really be on your toe side edge. And you need to have bend in your knees, and vice versa. If you want to not catch your toe side edge, you need to be on your heels. You need to be really stacked, shoulders over knees over toes. A lot of times people catch edges because their weight is in the wrong spot, causing their board to bite the snow, and then whoosh. New to snowboarding, can you give me any tips? I have so many tips. I have hundreds of videos on how to get better at snowboarding. Then all you have to do to see them is go to my How to Snowboard playlist. I'm going to go grab it for you because I'm a big fan of doing it for you guys. Here's the link right there. You jump on that link, and there's over 100 videos of like how to get better snowboarding, from turns to like what gear you should buy to like how to ollie, how to board slide, how to 360. I have every how-to video you can think of. Wow, how to backflip if you're interested in that. So you hit that link and check out the How to Snowboard playlist. When am I going to post the Arizona sunrise video? Tomorrow. Arizona sunrise posts tomorrow. They have their own website. Seems legit. You're talking about Clue? Clue has a rad website. When am I coming home? Monday. It's one of those things where you go on a trip, and of course, like, I'm enjoying myself. This is a rad trip. Like, I don't want to go home because I'm enjoying it, but at the same time, like, I'm excited, you know? Like, I miss my kids so much. I miss my wife so much. And then when you're in your own routine, you know, I got my own office and thing to go live, stuff like that. It's different. It's like vacation or work trips are rad, but nothing's like being at home. Just got back from Aspen. Oh yeah, hit 3 out of the 4. You hit 3 of the resorts out of the 4. You left one, Chris. We gotta get you. We gotta get you that last one, man. Chris James is on his way of knocking out every ski resort in the United States as well. That dude's rode so many. Saw you at Sunrise. Are you one of the kids that I met in the lodge? Should I get clue binding as a beginner? Yeah, I think they're great for beginners. Especially if you're like struggling with the fall line and it's taking you into the trees. Instead of hopping or scooting, you can just easily eject the clue bindings and kick over to the back, like a better position on the fall line, and then click back in and start ripping. Dean, what up? How you doing, Dean? What size board do you ride? That question always gets to me. Because, like, the size of board that I ride shouldn't matter to anybody because it's based off my weight and my height. And I'm, like, a tiny person. And so everybody's snowboard size is based off their weight and height. So when people are asking me what size board I'm riding, I'm like, the shape, the size of my board doesn't make me a good rider. I don't know. It's a goofy question to me. Are you going to be pigeon mount at some time? Pigeon. Philly, I don't know where that one is. I was the tall blonde kid who broke his board. Yeah, Brock. I do remember me and you. Sorry that happened, man. Have I ever heard of a snowboard brand, Signal? Every third Thursday. How have you not heard of Signal? Every third Thursday of the year or the month, they would make a new custom snowboard, whether it was like a Lego board. They would make custom boards and go ride them. Oh man, dude, the yawns are gonna be brutal in this live stream. I'm sorry, but they would go make custom snowboards and then rip them, and it was like the coolest thing. Dun 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 dun. Yo, where are the Alps? Are you? Had a trip to French Alps, 3 valleys in January. I struggled a lot with staying control during the long, narrow flats, greens, cataracts. Any tips? Yeah, so I'm not in the French Alps. I did Austria and Switzerland. As for doing well in narrow cat tracks, like if you're a beginner snowboarder, the back foot rudder is a great way to manage your speed. When we're carving a run, we don't want to be doing that. But when we're on a cat track, you could definitely do the back foot rudder. But a lot of times with cat tracks, they're so slow, you're not taking speed off, and you're more or less just kind of like charging on a cat track. And it's one of those things where if you know you need to go fast and so you like hold an edge and you just kind of like give it gas, that makes riding a cat track way easier than trying to make turns and go slow and take off speed. So in a way, like ride cat tracks fast and they'll be easier. Are you going to Pigeon? Philly, where's Pigeon? I have no idea. How is the tall? Oh, wait about that. I feel like I'm reading these messages twice. What's going on? Denver says, I really want to meet you. You can be at Keystone anytime soon. Probably. I know when I get back on Monday, I'm taking 1 to 2 days off. We filmed 10 videos out here. I think we're sitting on like 10 to 15 videos. We're like 25 videos ahead right now. Super rad. How's the good German food? Dude, the food's been insane. Like way too good. Taufenstrudel was my favorite dessert. And then the sausages have been delicious. The desserts have been better. The continental breakfast at hotels in Germany, they're so nice. It blows my mind. They're so much better than American continental breakfast. I got an Arbor, and it was the first season on it, and it delaminated, but I got refunded. What board should I get? Sorry that happened. I like Burns Customs. I think they're good boards. Buckhouse on that good. You can't even smoke weed in Germany. This is called. I'm not on that good tree smoke. I'm on that skated 5 miles today.
Oh, we saw all of Munich today skateboarding.
We skated hard. I'm exhausted. I knew this live stream was going to be hard, but I wanted to go live when it was kind of the normal time and to catch up with you guys. And we ripped. We had an Uber driver that was on a bike. We would like hang on to him so we didn't have to kick all the time. But at the end of the day, we kicked so much. It's like the friendliest city for skating. There's bike paths everywhere. There's like almost no cracks. It's smooth.
What was the most embarrassing thing that happened while you were in Europe to you?
Embarrassing?
Like,
as a tourist?
As a tourist, as someone your first time out of the country.
I mean,
I
think it was a little embarrassing that Anna and Lena had to go everywhere with me, and like, so I like wouldn't get lost, and that I wouldn't so they could like translate and like help me, because not only is like I'm a little better now, like I can go in a shop and get something and I know what to say. Like the very first store I went into, the lady was like talking to me, and I didn't even know she was talking to me because she wasn't speaking my language. And the lady started yelling at me. She got so mad. And Lena like stepped in and was like, "Hey, American English," and she was like, "I don't care if he doesn't speak my language." And then like all mad and stuff. It was like,
where was that at?
That was at Solden.
Oh, okay.
At the bottom. Look, I was looking for a pin.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find one. I was so sad. And I get to the van and Jan just has a pin for me and made my day.
Jan is like a miracle worker.
Jan's my... What was I going to say? My favorite Uber driver of all time. Jan's one of the owners of Clue, and he was the one that was like 3 years ago was like, "Yeah, I'm going to bring you to Europe." I was like, "All right, man, sure. Yeah. And he did it. And he's been like the most incredible host. He drove the Clue van and made sure everyone got where we needed to be every day, and super rad dude. And we would not have enjoyed Munich as much as we have without him.
That dude said it was his second day snowboarding thanks to you. He did a black.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Killing it. What size board do you ride? I ride a 150 is my board size. Oh, I read the Buckhouse is on them good trees. Valhorns is the best. 600 plus kilometer slopes. That's huge. Any tips for riding switch? The way to get better at riding switch is to ride switch. Like, you just have to do it. It's like starting over again. So just be patient with yourself. Do it when on cat tracks, the beginning of runs, end of runs. You should be riding about 30 to 40% of your runs switch. I never see anyone riding Clue bindings. I do want some though. Well, Clue's still really new and small. And one day you're going to say, man, I never see people not riding Clues because they're going to blow up and they're going to be everywhere. So.
Oh, what's up, Rob? I see him.
Yeah, Rob's right there.
Yeah.
He said, "Ski dog." Dude, Rob's the man.
He's always messaging me and liking everything. Cool.
Rob's a huge supporter of not just me, but the whole
everything
community. Yeah. Rob, I hope you enjoyed the Clue edits, and I do this.
Rob, where do you live?
Syracuse. New York.
Oh, okay.
I know this because I was planning on going out that area this year for riding, and he already went and like talked to the ski resorts and stuff. I was like, this guy wants to come, and he's like Rob is. Sorry. I tried to call them.
Any tips for riding on your toe edge? Tip for riding on your toe edge.
I just posted like 4 videos on toe side.
Stand up firm and straight.
Yeah, what are your tips?
Like
a stacked body position.
Toe edge. I know this, like, naturally, like snowboarding. One thing I always struggled with, like, as I got better at the sport, was like always being on my heel edge going down the mountain. And like to learn how to be on your toe edge gives you way more control.
Yeah.
Like down steep stuff. And that takes a little bit of time to learn, but like
once you get it,
yeah,
you always
get comfortable on those toes because it's going to give you the most control going down steep stuff.
So I just posted a video teaching Roman to do his toe side turns. You should check that one out. That was 4 days ago. Yesterday was smooth round snowboard turns. So you should check that one out. If you're asking about toe side turns, you need to watch all of these videos I just posted. Because I literally went out and filmed a ton of stuff for for turns. So then we posted snowboard turn mistakes you're making. That one was 2 days ago, but I literally posted why you're scared of your toe side turns.
Let's go to New York, hit up Bristol. Is it Bristol, New York?
Yeah, Bristol, New York. It's it's in Buffalo.
I just know Bristol, Tennessee. And Bristol,
my daughter. Here's the toe side turn video right there.
Let's see what else. Your vlogs look rad. Hey, you're an international snowboarder. International snowboarders.
Why does the angry influencer talk so much trash about you?
He's angry.
Because it's easier to punch up than it is to punch down. Yeah. If I only got attention from... He only gets attention from talking trash about people that are bigger than him. That's why he does it. Thank you for the tips, JB. Enjoy Europe, dude. Michael, Europe has been so much fun. Stoked that the tips are helping.
Oh, where's that?
Right here. I live in the Netherlands, close by. That's so rad. Have you ever been to like Montafon? That was my favorite resort out of the 4 we rode in Europe. I'm on the trampoline watching. That sounds like that would make me sick. Are the Jerry's there as bad as America, sitting on the rails, chilling in the middle of the run, etc.? So it was interesting. The park would be dead until after lunch. It was like everyone would do runs, and then everyone goes to eat lunch, and then everyone floods the park. I felt the park was so much busier later in the day.
Because like usually parks are like kind of like a beginner run. A beginner run, like the slope angle itself.
It needs to be a beginner run, yeah.
Yeah, so they're like using it as that, and like parents are letting their kids kind of like not hit the rails, but jump the little side things.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I guess it's cool.
I didn't see anyone sitting on a rail though. That's a Midwest thing. People in the Midwest sit on features.
Sleep on the rail.
They just go to bed on the rail. Like, no joke, you'll go to like Highland Hills and there'll be like 6 kids sitting on a rail. You're like,
what are y'all doing?
What are you doing? Get off the feature.
That's like birds like on a skate rail.
They look like birds.
Bird up.
Well, you've gone to skate parks where some kids are like all sitting on the manual pad or something.
Yeah, I scream at their parents all the time.
Who was the guy ripping double backflips?
On this trip?
No one did double backflips.
No doubles, just singles.
You're saying in general, Tom could do double front flips. So So we had Tom, Clue rider that showed up. He was with us every day. We had John Marco, who is like the wildest dude. Big mountain rider, show up. Super nice, super rad. And then we had Pablo, who jumped in and rode with us. And then we had, there's another Clue rider and his girlfriend from Locks. I forget their name, Jan. Lucas and Arena. They were really nice. I spent the least amount of time with them, sadly, so I didn't really get to bond. And then we had Lena and Anna with us the whole time. So did my first double black diamond. It was very icy. Oh, that's the worst when you're doing something steep and gnarly and it's firm. I'm sorry about that. Michaela, thanks for the $2 donation. The first ever donation that you've done. Thank you so much. Keep up the amazing videos. I love your content. I appreciate the donations so much, Michaela. I'm stoked that you love the content. And I hope it is bringing value to you. I want to do this real quick.
I haven't seen any foxes.
The foxes kind of disappeared. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I don't have to throw one up there.
drop a fox. No, there we go. All right. I really want to meet you when you're gonna be at Keystone. I get back on Monday. I'm probably taking Tuesday, Wednesday off, so maybe Thursday. I hear Minnesota. I hear Breckenridge's park is really good though, so we go there.
I'd have to turn on a VPN on my phone to do this. It won't let me do it from Europe.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How old are you, John? I'm 32. And Michael turned 29
on this trip.
This
is kind of like a birthday gift to myself, and also just to be part of something we dreamed about for years. We talked about that earlier, but like,
he really wanted to get on Clue.
No, I got on Clue. I got on those bindings and their board and new boots and sent the biggest cliffs I've ever sent in my life. Like, my knees were shaking, and Jonathan's like, send it, send it, send it. And I jumped off these things, and it was awesome. Like, I love this trip. I love like pushing myself, and John Marco, the guy we were talking about earlier, just like
pushed you.
He was so cool and so like such a fun rider to be with. Like, I had to jump these cliffs.
Yeah, you couldn't let him down.
And like, I usually like in my mind, I'm standing on top of this thing. I'm like, I can bail. But like, I didn't want to let John Marco down.
Dude, you couldn't.
I couldn't. He's like, oh, it's safe. The snow's good. Let's go. And I jumped like these 20-foot cliffs.
It was crazy. Jason, thanks for the $2 donation. He kept the fox alive.
Oh, let's go. The fox.
Jason, have you ever been to the Alps, Jason? Hey man, looks like you guys are having a blast. So happy you're able to do this trip. Dude, Jason, right? I'm hyped to be here. And then we had another Venmo donation from Rob. He didn't write anything. Dropped $10 donation on Venmo. He did rock on. If you guys want to drop a donation, we do have the Venmo and Streamlabs pinned at the top of the chat. I have that because I get 100% of that donation. So you feel free to drop those, and I'll still shout you out like I did with Rob. And shout out to Jason and Michaela for the donations on Super Chats. We never complain about Super Chats, but YouTube will take 30%.
Is Cody with you? Next time, he's got to be here. Cody needs to be here.
Cody needs to be... Dude, yeah. Cody would have had fun. Oh, dude, this was Cody's trip. I feel so bad. I should have brought Cody. But because all of they call it off-piste riding, all the technically backcountry riding that's right available from the resorts is like right up his alley. He would have been like, let's go here. And then skating in Munich was also like...
I don't know. I think it's kind of better for me because I don't like the hiking part.
Because you get off the lift and you're like,
Just get off the lift, you're right there.
Right there. But Cody would have loved ripping around Munich. And then JH Tran 9 with a $10 donation. Literally didn't write anything. Threw a fox though.
Oh, fox it
Dude,
up.
the fox. Did you guys know the origination?
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 Like original fox story?
Forgetting how to speak English being out here. The fox came from Michael, one live stream. He jumped on and dropped a donation with a fox, and I mentioned about it. And then it's been over a year now.
Yeah.
Of people dropping fox donations. But I appreciate the $10 donation. And then Jason's flexing with his 36 months as a member of the channel. 36 months. It's wild. 3-year flex. Never been to Europe. Lived in Australia for a couple of years. And all over the U.S. Been looking to go to Switzerland. Just haven't pulled the trigger yet. Don't even waste your time with Switzerland. You gotta go to Germany. Right, Jan? You can drive way faster in Germany. The Autobahn.
Oh, yeah, we were on the Autobahn in a minivan, going faster than I've ever gone in a minivan.
Our Uber driver has been very nice to us. Tristan, congrats on gold, dude. Gold half pipe at Aspen? What? I can't wait to hear the story, man. Do you like the tunnels? Hell yeah.
Who said that?
Yeah. There's Clue Snowboarding right there, guys. Go to their channel. You can click the dots and go to theirs and go subscribe to Clue. It's also linked in the description. And right now you can save 20% off Clues. Uh, 20% off Clues because they are for pre-order right now. Clue's been killing it, so pre-order next year's models. Any tips to riding on your toe set? I read that one. Europe vlogs look rad. And the cool thing of the Europe vlogs that everyone's been seeing are Clue's version of it. Wait till you see like all the dumb stuff that me and Ski Doc filmed that we're gonna throw into them. It's gonna be funny. Or into the ones that I'm gonna post on mine. Day 33 of trying to get Johnathan to go to Bristol. It'll happen one day. Someone just put their address? Oh, that's the address of the ski resort. I love it, Rob. If I had to pick one resort, what is it?
In Europe?
In Colorado, or in the United States, I'd pick Telluride. In Europe, as of right now, there's literally like 1 trillion of them. But my favorite one that I went to this trip was Montafon. Great park, really, really easy off-piste act. Like we got off a gondola and then rode a spine of a mountain like Travis Rice. Like it wasn't as fresh.
There's also like literally chutes that you can go down, just like between these big rocks. Like the chute goes down
off a chairlift.
Off a chairlift,
and you could lap it.
You can lap chutes. Like that doesn't exist anywhere else.
Oh, it was wild. You guys should come back to Highland. I would love to go hit some Highland Hills. Yeah, no, Cody's not with us. What's the hardest trick you've ever done? Backside 900? Does Nate ride with you anymore? We ride with Nate. He just doesn't work for me anymore. I had to make just new business adjustments, and I'm learning how to do all this stuff. So I had 3 employees last winter, which was rad and very successful, and everyone had a great time. And then I just learned through that experience that I only needed Cody because Cody's that good. And so we just made adjustments. But yes, Nate still rides with me. Damon still rides with me.
Yeah, shout out to those guys.
Yeah, they're rad people. And they've been in a lot of videos. They still help. And I hooked them all up with Kunos this year. And anytime I can give back to those guys, I do my best. You are in Europe? Yes. We're in Germany right now.
See?
See? It is fun to kind of speak Spanish to people.
They don't understand.
Hola.
German is such a hard language to learn.
It's such a hard language.
This is like a...
My favorite thing is Jan will try and teach us a word. He'll say it, and then I'll try and say it, and then he gives me a syllable that I'm messing up. That's not in the word that he's saying. Like, at least I can't hear the
They
word.
like mix the T and the S's together, and it's like your mouth.
Toffenstrudel.
Yeah, your mouth has to move in a different way.
Servos. What else? What other ones have I learned? I think I've learned servos and Toffenstrudel. Are the two German words I'm leaving with. Are clue bindings heavy? Clue bindings, they're not like
They make you
crazy heavy, but the cool thing is, I don't think that will be an issue. Like, every company is improving, they're gonna get lighter, but this is also my thing when it comes to like, oh, bindings are heavy, things like that. You put it on your board, you start riding with it, and then your body will adjust to they're not like 10 pounds heavier. You know, you're talking about micro weight. It's like, okay, I ride a 150, but if I got on a 152, like, could I ride a 152? I could. Like, it wouldn't be an issue.
All I know is like the only thing heavy with clue bindings is me doing heavy jumps.
Heavy jumps.
Heavy jumps with those things.
No. But if you were to compare the weight between the clue binding and like the Burton step-on, the clue's gonna be more heavy because it has more components. It has straps, like it has a toe strap and a heel strap. So if you're comparing it to other step-on bindings on the market, they might be, I don't know because I'm not out here weighing bindings, but because they have straps though, I know they're going to be heavier than the step-ons.
Hey Jonathan, I ski. Any tips?
Yeah, I got a great tip for you.
Start snowboarding.
Take those skis and glue them together, and then stand sideways on those skis. It's possible. We've made a snowboard out of skis before. We called it the ski board. But try snowboarding. It's really fun. But with any tip, it would be if you want to get better at skiing, just go skiing more. The more you ski, the better you're going to get.
Have fun.
I started snowboarding about 4 years ago. Your videos were a huge part of my learning. Snowboarding has become life. Yes, dude, I love hearing that so much.
I skied Imperial yesterday. How is Breckenridge right now?
Good job on skiing Imperial. I really I don't lap the chairlift. If I go up Imperial, I'm like more than likely hiking up to the lake chutes, which are really rad. I made a how to ride steep terrain video, which was filmed in the lake chutes. But Imperial, I remember when I first moved to the mountains, I wandered up there and it humbled me my first time riding it. And I was like, dang, like it's a great place if you're trying to start riding, if you're wanting to start riding bowls and big mountain, lift access Imperial is sick.
That was the first place I ever went to snowboarding in the West. Breckenridge and going up to Imperial.
Hey, I'm snowboarding tomorrow for the 4th time. Do you think I can hit a jump? I don't know. Some people go snowboarding on day 1 and hit jumps. It really comes down to your competence level. I would say if you don't have full control of the snowboard, don't rush hitting jumps. Like, just focus on just getting better at telling the snowboard to do what you want it to do. Because it's not like, oh, maybe you can get hurt. Like, people get hurt snowboarding every day. Like, it's a real thing. So if you want to take that risk, if it's going to boost your ego, send it. But realistically, if you want to be the best snowboarder you can be on your 4th day, you just focus on turns and get out there and really dial it in. But I also know people that day 2 of snowboarding, they're hitting rails and stuff because it's like it just clicks for them. No, you going too. It's late now. It's midnight now.
Yeah, they kind of sneak up on you.
I call them live stream yawns. They're inevitable.
Oh yeah, this is like the first trip I really experienced jet lag.
Oh, Ski Dog got wrecked.
I got wrecked the first day. It was my birthday.
He woke up at 1 a.m. and was like, Jonathan, I can't sleep. So I think I woke up at 3 with you.
Yeah, and we stayed up. We had great conversations, and we started off the trip, but I was up.
Too early. Tommy, how you doing, man?
To me.
Toomy. Is it Toomy?
Yeah, Toomy.
He said, "Can you say my name?"
I don't know how to say it.
Say my name. Say my name.
Ooh, it's a great song.
Was Bluebird and a powder day? All chairs, runs were nuts. Oh, we're at a Breck today? An Imperial? That's so rad. I'm pretty decent, so I might have to be able to... Pretty decent, so I might be able to do some. Any tips? Yes. I have how to hit jump videos on my how to snowboard playlist, but really it's just being stacked. Don't be afraid. Don't lean back. Be in a stacked body position, shoulders over knees over toes, bend in the knees, and just kind of let the kicker send you. Watch other people hit the jump so you know the speed, and you got this. Send it. Best resort for beginners in Colorado? Breckenridge is very friendly for beginners, is what I would say.
Thoughts on Clue? I like them. I love them.
What do you mean thoughts? I've been riding them for 3 years. They work. I literally have the same exact pair, the first pair that they've ever sent me. They work great. The raddest company, like the raddest people, all that type of stuff. You leaving?
Yeah.
Servos.
Servus.
I gotta give Jan a hug, guys.
I can say hello.
Oh, you said you're gonna jump off?
Oh,
Yes.
let's go.
For 1 second.
Yes. Watch out. Guys, this is Jan,
Hi guys.
one of the owners of Clue, and he's the dude that brought me to Europe. He's the guy that reached out to me via email. He was like, "You want to be a part of Clue?" And I was like, "Sure." Saros.
Servus.
But he's our Uber driver, bodyguard, orderer, tour guide. You've done it all, man. This trip has been amazing because of you.
I try my best.
Nicest dude on the planet. One day he'll come to America and I'll try to do the same. But it's hard when you got a wife and kids, so I'll be really awesome for half the day and then I'll pass you off to the boys.
Easy.
And then the boys will take care of you.
A cool thing about this guy, his dream is to go to Burning Man.
Life goal in
Life goal.
like his life goal is to go to Burning Man. So if you have the hookup, you guys know anything, shoot me an email or DM. We got to get this guy to Burning Man.
So he's gonna come to the States. We gotta get him like a camper, a place to stay, something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We gotta figure it out.
We got to get him. Look at him. He
man's
looks like a
dream.
child right now. He's
Yeah.
smiling.
He's like, he knows it's gonna happen.
like, I gotta get
he
to
knows
Burning
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So we got to get Jan to Burning Man.
Is there any special question maybe for me?
Yeah, and we got any Clue questions for him?
Ooh.
I will.
We got 42 people here. This is the person that asks about weight of the bindings. This is the person that asks about what's next for Clue. There's a good chance if you've ever DM'd Clue, he wrote you back. Are you going to be Steamboat anytime soon? Steamboat is the first place I ever rode the Clue bindings.
Okay.
Do they stay on in powder?
Obviously, it's a traditional binding, so you can use it in powder as well as in.
I've never been ejected from the Clue bindings.
It's not possible.
Like, it's not possible.
It's not possible.
The system is patent. They engineered it. It works incredibly well. And like anyone that's like, oh, what if you accidentally pull you're not accidentally pulling the red lever and getting ejected. It's not possible. Any plans on more budget-friendly bindings?
I think to make a binding in Germany more budget friendly is impossible, to be honest.
Yeah, they're handmade in Germany. I made like half a couple bindings yesterday, like putting pieces together, screwing things together. I didn't get their production hasn't fully started yet, so I wasn't able to make a full binding. And they're also changing warehouses. They just got a brand new, larger facility. And the cool thing I learned is they work with it's not special needs, but disabled.
Yeah, people with disability.
Yeah, they're in this smaller German town and they work with a bunch of people with disability, which I didn't know that they come and they work for Clue. on the assembly line, and also the elderly. A huge, a lot of the elderly people that are retired but still need some work, things like that, will come work for Clue when they assemble the bindings. And you get how many units you're making this run? Do you know?
No, I don't.
It's a
Whatever
lot.
comment I just read is hilarious.
What is it?
Something about pigeons and poop.
I didn't see many pigeons.
My local resort is infested with pigeon any tips. They sit on the lift line and drop dookies on the chairs.
What? That's wild. What will be the difference in the progression of the next Clue version? I don't think you can share that yet.
I can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
I get to see him tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
Better.
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 Bigger. Faster.
Yeah.
Clue. What's happening? All sorts of infested with pigeons.
The pigeon comment made me laugh.
I ordered the wrong size. Someone at Clue took care of it right away before the order shipped. Really appreciated that.
That's awesome.
Dude, that's rad to hear, Rob.
I think it was my sister in the customer relation team.
Your sister?
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
She's going crazy. She's like 24/7. Helping people with returning, helping people with like shipping time, shipping address and everything.
Make it... Make them for teens. Oh, so yeah, not even just kids, but teenagers. Smaller binding. That all this stuff is in the works. You know, it's really hard when you're starting a company to like
Step by step.
step by step. Like you've done like limited runs of clothes, boards. Like honestly, little limited runs of bindings. They sell out, and then
I think the first like model and size was sold out and before Christmas.
yeah,
It was crazy.
I remember you messaged me like they're already sold out.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I was
Like before
what?
Christmas, it's like too crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now they're doing pre-order. You can save 20% off the bindings if you pre-order it, and that just helps them as a company like prepare for the next year, things like that. And by the way,
It's the only discount of the season, to be honest.
That's a great question. How did you come up with the name Clue?
oh, this is cool. He told us about this.
Okay. It's like in the beginning when we started, it was like we need to have like a new name, and it was like, okay, we are clever because we have an innovation, and we are new, so we put it like these words together.
Clever and new.
Clever and new, and then now we say Clue.
Clue.
Yeah.
I like that. I didn't know that. I didn't pick up when that was asked before.
It was good because all the like websites and email was free because this name wasn't existed. Like Clue is like a random name, so it was cool.
Will the next Clue have more padding? What do you want? Where do you want more padding? I don't see a need. I think I'll have different padding.
There's something in the works for that, I heard.
But more, where else would you want padding? Because you get it on the high back and you get it on your foot. But like you don't want your straps to have padding because then they get really thick and like weird. What about the other accessories? Would you love some helmets with the goggles? So Clue has goggles.
Yeah, we have goggles. A lot of new things coming up next season. Can I say it?
Can't talk about it.
Yeah, but I can say we are like making a lot of new cool things coming up, and as well as we have like new goggles and.
The coolest accessory to me is the AirTag. We talked about it in one of the Clue vlogs, but the AirTag base plate. So if you buy Clues or you have Clues, you can get an AirTag base plate that you stick an AirTag in. So then if you can't find your snowboard when you like went to lunch or whatever and you come out and you're like, where's my snowboard? Or if your snowboard walks away, at least you can go find it. So the AirTag base plate for the Clues is a really cool idea.
when you are shipping to New Zealand.
We talked about this. We've talked about so much.
It's good.
Working on it.
So I'm going now.
You
I'm
know?
leaving. I need to go home.
It is late.
Yeah, it's really late.
it's late.
I want to go. Need to go. I want to say goodbye.
One thing before you go. This trip, me out here, even Michael being out here, it is a gift from Clue to you guys in a lot of ways. This is them saying thank you for buying the bindings, using the bindings, loving the bindings, even just showing interest in the bindings. To bring me out here to make content for the United States audience is a big deal. And yes, I got to experience everything like that, but these videos that I'm going to make and the experiences we had is for you guys. And it's because of this man right here. And he really wanted to do that. And, you know, like Clue put a lot into this trip. Like, it wasn't a free trip. There was a lot that went into it, and the team was there. We made fun content, and he made sure that I got to meet the other riders on Clue and all this type of stuff. So, like, from them to you, I know it's a thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much to you as well. And I'm looking forward to some nice, cool comments below, like every Instagram post. And
100,000. He needs it.
Yeah, follow
I
Clue.
think if we could get him to Burning Man and 100,000 subscribers, then this will be the happiest man on the planet. So go follow Clue on Instagram. I'll put the Instagram in the description of this video, or just Clue Snowboarding.
yeah.
All right, go get some sleep.
See you guys.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Servus. Yeah. Ronan, it's almost my son's name, Roman. Also 20% of 500. $500 for a pair of bindings is not, I mean, it's up there, it's top of the line, but I mean, when you're spending $700 for Burton Custom, like, that's an expensive snowboard too, but it's the best on the market. Like, I love the Burton Custom. So is $500 bindings expensive when it's going to last twice as long as a $300 pair of bindings? This is my thought process. Hi, I'm 16 and just got into snowboarding, and now my friends want to try, but we're broke. Rentals and ski lift tickets are expensive. Any suggestions for season passes or buying new or used? Where do you live? I know there's a lot of programs. There's a lot of programs are starting to help people like get into the sport. Obviously, if you live in a state where like you get enough snow and you can go ride a hill, that's a good way to start. I know in Colorado, there's a couple free ski resorts. There's also like Ruby Hill in downtown Denver that's free to ride at, and they do free rentals. So I need a little bit of information, but like there's a good chance there's a free program out there to try snowboarding for the first time. Hello, I'm new to snowboarding and I want to know what's the best snowboard shape for beginners. I personally think flat profile shape is one of the best for beginners. You'll really enjoy a hybrid camber snowboard as well. But I'm a big fan of, you know, like every snowboarder will eventually be on a camber board. Camber board is like the board to be at. If you want to be an incredible snowboarder, you need to be on a camber board. So I'm almost like, just go right to a camber essentially, and it'll all work out in the long run. What about other accessory? Oh, we already read that. Please helmet / outerwear. They've made outerwear just a very a very limited run of it, and a lot of the team riders got the outerwear. When are you shipping to New Zealand? Andrew, for you, man, I bet we can make something special happen. You the man. Irish name, not expensive if it lasts. That's a good, yeah, Ronan. I like that thought process. A product is not expensive if it lasts, if it's quality. JB, what's up? How's Austria? Dude, Austria blew my mind. The way they eat, like their food quality, the way they eat. Continental breakfast in Europe is so insane. It's so nice. People are extremely nice. It's amazing how many people speak 3 to 4 languages out here. It's crazy. All the water is bottled. Like, even at a restaurant, like, it's also different. Clue is worth every penny. That's what Rob said. I remember you mentioned that stiff boards are better for beginner to intermediate riders. Would someone like the Burton Custom be good for intermediate level all the way up to the top? Yes. Like the Burton Custom is the all-terrain vehicle for snowboards. Like, I was like, I'm going to Europe, I need to bring a board. And I was like, I don't know what the conditions are going to be like. I was like, do I want to bring a powder board? But I'm definitely going to be riding park. And I was like, why am I even questioning it? I'm just going to bring the Burton Custom. And if it dumps a foot of POW, which it did, I can go ride a foot of POW, no issue. But I also would go into the terrain parks because we rated every terrain park. So I went into the terrain parks and got to ride park and POW and ripped groomers. And it's wild. Also, these resorts, guys, if anyone hasn't seen any content from the Alps, they're the wildest resorts. I will say America makes a trail map way better, by the way. Like our trail maps are way better than Europe's trail maps, but their mountains are also so freaking large. It's crazy. Would you guys visit Finland? I'd love to visit Finland. I'd love to visit the whole world. What have you seen on the mountain in Europe that you don't see in the US? There's no rules. You can literally ride anywhere, but it's at your own risk. Like, you can get off a chairlift and just drop the left side of the mountain. But if it's not part of the ski resort, you drop that left side of the mountain. If it rides up to a 2,000 foot cliff, that was on you and you messed that one up. Like, you could literally go to the right, once again, leave the resort, trigger a massive avalanche. It's crazy. Like, they do avalanche blasting and stuff, but like, it's so different. Their trail maps are so hard to read too. You need more Roman videos. We've just posted a lot of them. We have Roman's first time night riding. I have that video. I need to edit it. That'll probably come out after the European videos. We have a lot of fun videos coming. How do clues stand against ride 10s and A10s and C10s? I don't know what those are, Teddy. What up, JB? I ski Keystone a lot. I hope I can meet you there. That's rad. You ride Keystone a lot. You'll find me in the park at Keystone primarily. I love the park. Man, you look so tired. Just go to bed. I do need to go to bed. We've been live for a minute. The helicopter with the guys hanging out of the rope was crazy. Wasn't that, Rob? He like went and scooped. They like picked someone off the run and like rode away. It was crazy. Are you gonna try skiing again? Yeah, I'll try skiing again. What time is it? It is
12:20.
12:20 p.m. a.m. now a.m. It's 4:20 in Colorado. So I actually am gonna end the live stream here. Don't forget, Clue Bindings are 20% off right now for pre-orders. That's a comment down below. Go follow their Instagram. Go check out their YouTube for if you want a sneak peek at all the vlogs. They're almost like hype trailer vlogs in a way, because I made my own version of vlogs. And you guys know my content. So that's really cool. And we have the Arizona vlogs because we went to Arizona and rode every resort in Arizona, which was really rad. Those start dropping tomorrow. Oh, I'm so tired. Guys, thanks for the love and support. It's 12:20 p.m. in New Zealand. That's crazy, too. This guys, we live in a crazy world. Mama K, what's up? Sadly, the stream is ending. But tell Joey K and Papa K that I say hello. I'm going to have a good night. You guys have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Keep evolving. You know the whole deal. Peace.